Hi, welcome back to BRMC's Healthy Connections. Lorie, we were talking about the First Step program, which is a medication stabilization service. Okay, all right. Go ahead and tell us some more about that First Step program. We were talking about how far people were coming from, and you were saying Columbus was one area and just all over the state and into Missouri.
Right. Very, north of Missouri, but we are one of the very few medical stabilization services around.
Mm-hmm.
There's, when you hear people, they say, I'm going to go to detox, well, it's a observational detox. And because in order to have medical service, you've got to have your physicians and your nurses. And so the observational detox, so to speak, is like an observation. They're gonna watch you if you have complications, or then they will take you to the local hospital. So obviously, if I was in this situation, I would much rather do it the medical way, because you're gonna have doctors that are gonna monitor you.
Sure.
Because we know with alcoholics and with certain benzodiazepines, there's a risk of seizures. So
I'd sure want a doctor right there that can intercede and take care of the problem.
But they're going to also keep you comfortable. They're going to treat your symptoms. The other way, you're going to pretty much feel everything, and like they say, you're going to sweat it out.
Yeah.
So we'll keep you comfortable. We're not saying it's the day at the spa, but you'll be treated with
respectfully,
and you'll have a nice, clean room and good TV,
and that's the other thing too, is we said that the folks that are coming to First Step are in with the general population. However, at Baxter Regional Medical Center, every room is private, so
we're working on the new restaurant style
dining.
I mean, that's like going to the hotel.
Sure. What Lorie's talking about is we're going to a food service is putting together a room service menu. It's all set to go. We're going to do a couple pilot floors first and get all the
Baxter Regional Hotel.
Day spa. So that you, as a patient in your room, or your loved one, can pick up the phone. There's a menu in your room with all the instructions on it, and you can go ahead and order what it is that you'd like within the parameters of what you're allergic to, or what your dietitian or your physician has said you should or shouldn't have. I mean, there's some parameters. But
well, as a parent, if your child's in the hospital, I know me, I wouldn't want to leave.
Right.
But you have to eat.
Sure.
Just pick up the phone and give them a call.
It'll be there within 45 minutes. The reason they've gone to this, it's just such a wonderful customer service.
Right.
Just another component of customer service. And one of the things we love about it is we're always trying to get better and better and better as a hospital to serve our patients. And one of the things that was occurring was someone couldn't eat because they were going to have a procedure early in the morning. They'd have the procedure, they'd get back to their room, they're starved, but it was in between, let's say, breakfast and lunch. Now, that's all eliminated. You pick up the phone,
and there it is. It's like
room service. You have your loved one who can anticipate when you're going to be back from the procedure.
Have it there, right.
Go ahead and give it a call and get it back up there for you. So we've got so many new things always going on over at the hospital.
When our patients, when they're going through withdrawals, I mean, they're sick, they don't even want to think about food. And so they'll go days without eating, or they don't have the ability, the resources of food at their house. I mean, it's very unfortunate. I can't stand to think of anyone not having food to eat. But when they come to the hospital, they start feeling better, then they love the food.
Sure. Now they're ready to eat.
Right.
They've got an appetite.
And they have the resource.
Yeah. But folks that you're seeing too, I mean, this is sometimes I think we equate having a challenge in life with drugs or alcohol as an economical
and
base.
It's not.
And it's across the board, isn't it? Yeah. Yep. And painkillers, same thing. Long-term injury that you just
everyone deals with stress, whether it's your job, you're the CEO of this company, or everyone deals with stress differently, and unfortunately some people either stress or they have an injury and they medicate themselves, and before they know it, they have a problem.
Yeah.
So it has nothing to do with your economical status at all.
Not at all. Not at all. So, well, what else is going on up there?
Well, we have the health fair coming up.
Oh, that's right.
And so we're going to have a booth there. I think
April
that's the 27th and 28th.
And they'll be doors open at 7:30 on Wednesday the 27th and close at 4. On Thursday, doors open at 7:30 in the morning and close at 3. So
we're going to have a booth, and if anyone needs to come by, receive information, they want to take it back to, either for themselves or someone, they're more than happy. They can even set up a time they want to talk to us.
Yep. I know you and Christy Steffelbeam, the director of First Step, do an awesome job of getting all those folks' questions answered. And I know the family members. I see family members oftentimes. They know when someone
they do.
Yeah, they know when someone has a problem and they're trying to do an intervention or intercede in some way, shape, or form.
They try to do it without making the person mad.
Yeah.
And then completely they shut down. But if you can present it in a nice way, so to speak, they're more open.
In a very loving way, because I love you.
In a respectful way.
So, and I know that you've got all those tips and you help people with them. And
we spend hours on the phone. So
yeah.
If anyone wants to come by the health fair, just come by and we can get any information that you might need.
Yeah. What a great opportunity. And speaking of the health fair, we do have a variety of booths once again this year. This is the 32nd annual, which I'm amazed at. My gosh, where have the years gone? And we do this in partnership with KTLO for the Senior Expo. They've been doing it with us for 20 years. So it's set up to have information that, such as Lorie and First Step program, offer all of our community houses, Pikes Cancer Support House, the Rappel Diabetes Learning Center, the Maruck Family Center on Aging, and the Schliemann Center for Women's Health Education will all be there. Those are support houses for all the communities we serve in the Twin Lakes area. They'll all have information. And anything really that you can think of, and almost any medical question that you've ever wanted to learn more about. I have arthritis. What really goes on. Our endoscopy folks will be there. So anything that if you've turned 50 and it's that time and you need to have some testing done, don't be afraid to come on in. That's what we're there for, to ask those questions. We have a lot of fun while we're there. There's a lot of booths that there'll be giveaways. There'll be all sorts of prizes that can be won. So it's a fun time for 2 days. But first and foremost, we always get a lot of good medical health care information back out into the communities that we serve. So
yes, and we'll be wearing orange shirts.
Orange shirts.
If anyone needs any help, if you see the orange shirt people, just ask and we can direct.
The orange shirt people, yes, are not necessarily First Step people. They are staffers at the fair from the hospital that are going to be there to help direct people to booths or to gather information that they're seeking. Yes. But there'll be a little bit of something for everyone. On the other side with the Senior Expo, that will all be blended in together. They'll have everything pertaining to about the health fair, whether it's if you want to know more financially, how to do things with your finances as you age, just about anything that pertains to aging is going to be offered. So we're always excited. There'll be folks, there'll be a dentist, there'll be eye doctors, there'll be, just a little bit of everything. So keeping your home air filter system clean, everything. So,
well, that's exciting.
Yeah. So you're right. Coming up soon, don't forget those dates. That will be April 27th and 28th down at the fairgrounds, Baxter County Fairgrounds, in the big education or exhibit building. Air conditioned, doesn't matter what Mother Nature does to us, whether it's too hot or too cold. We've got you covered as far as providing a nice climate inside the building. And Lorie, I want to thank you for coming down today and talking about First Step and the health fair and all that's going to be going on. And my goodness, those numbers are exciting. Those numbers are exciting. Yes. It shows there was a need, a huge need, and it's growing by leaps and bounds. And thank goodness that First Step is there to attend to people's needs. So don't be afraid to give First Step a call, 508-7590.
Yes.
508-7590. So, Lorie, thanks for joining
Thank
me
you.
today. We sure appreciate you
Thank
coming
you.
down. All right, we'll see you next week for BRMC's Healthy Connections. Thanks for joining us today.